teaser. Okay, this attracts the fish in. This is a lure. This is what they bite. Put the rod in the rod holder. And let the line spool out about 1.5 boat lengths. Okay? Okay. And then they bite. And when they bite, we yell, "Fish on!" Sri Lankan coastline is right over there. We're trying to get slingshot down the coast on this current that's supposedly here. We haven't found it.
Okay, you ready? Look at how dark it is in there. So we thought we'd do a day in the life of Passage on Nahoa with 2 kids and 2 parents. See if we can actually keep this up for 24 hours. I have to tell you guys how amazing tonight is. It is one of the most calm nights. I think it is the most calm night I have ever experienced on the ocean.
I can smell Sri Lanka. The wind has shifted, so it's an offshore breeze. It smells like dirt. It smells like jungle. It smells beautiful. It smells very beautiful, Sri Lanka.
I'm Ben, that's Ashley. Together, we did the unimaginable. We sold everything and then set off on a mission to sail around the world.
Civilization. See you later.
28 countries later and over 25,000 nautical miles, we are only halfway around the world.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Subscribe to follow the adventure as we finish this lap.
What if we get a fish on?
What, do you think the laundry's gonna care?
Maneuver the boat. Good morning, everyone. We are just in the Andaman Sea. Basically, we're sailing from Phuket, Thailand to the Maldives. Maldives are somewhere up there. It's going to be about another 10 days. Thailand is somewhere back there. There's absolutely nothing around us right now. Not a ship, not a boat, not a piece of land, nothing. But we are fishing this morning. We have a teaser down the middle, which is just, they call them birds. They wiggle back and forth. They attract the fish up from the depths. On the starboard side, we have the Beverage Reef Tuna Slayer. For those of you that have been watching a long time, and you might remember that massive yellowfin that we caught there. $10 points right there, 10 points. Woo! Winner!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's no one else around to celebrate with. Put the beer on ice.
He's crazy. I have no idea what he's talking about. We're the only ones out here. He's having a fishing competition with himself.
Wow.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, eh?
Yeah.
And then on the port side, we have a diver. Shortly, I'm gonna rig another reel, which is gonna get mounted to the rail. Then we'll put another little jet head on that one. We're gonna have 4 lures out. A nice little selection. Yeah, stay tuned. Fishing, make sure you don't click away because fishing is guaranteed with Captain Ben. There's gonna be fish caught on this episode. What kind of fish do you want, Willa? Tuna?
Tuna.
What kind of fish do you like, Bodhi? Tuna? This little guy's almost crawling. My wife is still down below, sleeping. She had first shift last night. I'm just finishing up my second shift. It's been going pretty well. The kids are settling into boat life. I mean, it's pretty easy sailing out here. Don't have much wind. We're mostly just motoring. I don't know. It's easy. Spent most of last night setting up my lures, going through my old lures from the past 7 years, cleaning it all up. So I'll be rigging some more lures today. I got a lot of lures, it turns out. A lot of cleanup to do. Isn't he beautiful? Most humane way they say to kill a fish is to get it drunk. We got a little tequila out that we were trying to trade with some of the Sri Lankan fishermen. And you don't need much. See, he's already feeling the buzz really quick. You'll notice as he's starting to die, the blue spots will start to turn, and eventually the color will fade and it'll turn into a gray. But they're absolutely beautiful fish, these mahi. You want to kiss it? I'll kiss him too. You want to kiss him again? I actually was threatening to make Greek pasta salad, and I was thinking to myself, it's a lovely meal. It's a lot of chopping and a lot of work. So we're gonna have fish instead, it turns out.
I like fish. Look at the tail, still green.
Yeah, the tail's still green. And this side is still green.
Kiss Bodie. Now we're kissing everybody because we kissed a fish. Gotta share those fish lips.
Thank you. We've had so many of these Sri Lankan fishing boats come up to us now. This must be boat number, I don't know, 7 or 8. They all want liquor, cigarettes, beer, or some sort of other substance. And we unfortunately only have liquor and beer, which, I don't know. We have short supply and we have lots of fish, so we're not stopping much. Yeah, they're all trying to trade. Too many trades. On the move. How do you say no thank you? What's the signal for no thank you? I think just like that. No thank you, wave down. Eager to trade though. Eager to trade these guys. These ones were persistent. They were following us for probably about 20 minutes here. Started both engines, got the boat going to 9 knots, 9.5. And they couldn't keep up, so they turned away. Good to know. These guys can do about 8 knots. We can do about 10. Can still outrun them. I don't know what COVID's done to their country. I'm sure they're not selling as much fish, I would guess. Who knows? Maybe they're selling more fish. You never know. But on we go. Keep going to tip of Sri Lanka, then over to Maldives. I'm sure we'll see lots more of these guys.
Motor vessel New Aspire. This is the Indian Navy. Calling on channel 16, come in. New Aspire, this is Indian Navy. Good morning to you. Request shift to channel 71. Motor tanker New Aspire, this is Indian Navy. Request type of cargo on board. Last port of call and next port of call. Total number of crew on board including master.
We might be next.
Request IMO number.
I don't like to answer these things. It's a can of worms, giving a bunch of information, including nationality, names, all that stuff.
New Aspire, this is Indian Navy. Thank you for cooperation. Onboard, standing by channel 16.
We're 150 miles offshore. I figure that's international waters. We don't need to answer. So Bodhi is 6 months old today. We're halfway between Thailand and Sri Lanka. And that little dude has learned how to army crawl on this passage, can get up on all fours, and loves his sister. He'll take any attention he can get from his sister. They're telling me to slow down. International signal for slowing down. We'll see what they want. Oh! No! No! Sorry! No! Sorry! I have a line. want cigarettes. They all want cigarettes. I didn't bring any. I don't, no smokes. No. No, yesterday we get fish. Do you have any cigarettes, Mom?
No, we don't smoke, and I did not expect to be doing trades in the middle of this ocean, and our friends should have warned us. Apparently they had lots of cigarettes on board when they left. I don't know.
Do you want any fresh fruit?
I mean, poor guys. We just don't have any cigarettes.
Yeah. Feel kind of bad for these guys because, you know, they're fishermen. They're just trying to do a trade, trying to get some cigarettes. I don't know how long they're out here for, probably weeks and weeks and weeks, I would guess. Unfortunately, we're full of fish. We don't have cigarettes, and no trade today. Anyways, looks like they're off. They're gonna leave us. That's a pretty minor wave.
I never ever thought of bringing cigarettes on a passage, and I actually didn't expect to be doing any trades on this passage.
No, I'd never.
Just didn't even cross my mind.
No, and I mean, we're happy to trade, but I don't think they want the goods that we have. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're full of fish.
We're not giving away any more beer.
No.
We're heading in the Maldives. You can't actually buy beer. You can buy it at the resorts if you're staying in a resort, or if you go to a resort, which as a yacht is sometimes hard. You're not actually allowed to even go in from. You have to usually pay a small fee to get into the resort, which is fair. There's no beer anywhere else, anywhere in the Maldives, so don't expect any.
But they weren't asking for beer anyways. They were asking for cigarettes, which, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of cigarettes.
No, I mean, my grandpa smoked and he died of lung cancer, so it's something that we don't smoke, and I don't know.
Not like they're gonna stop smoking because we don't give them cigarettes.
No. I don't know. I just never would have thought to. I don't even think we bought them when we went to the Pacific and they told us to do that, cigarettes and alcohol, and we didn't do that either.
Yeah. Anyways, what would you guys do? Would you trade? Or would you just keep going? Would you wave them off? Would you try and interact with them? We bathe them about 3-4 times a day to keep the sweat off them and keep them cooler. But yeah, he sweats a lot. Plan was to have air conditioners, but that plan didn't work out.
So a really good passage meal that we eat a lot is like quinoa salad, and basically I just cook quinoa and put everything we got left in it. Usually grated carrot, grated beet, apple, cucumbers, whatever we've got in the fridge. And when we're out of stuff in the fridge, which we won't be this trip, then I'll add canned things like canned beet or canned artichokes are good. So yeah, there's lots of stuff you can do with this quinoa salad. It's fantastic. Oh, and always, like today I grilled pumpkin to put in it, and I try to do that. So we usually have a grilled pumpkin in it or a grilled sweet potato, because usually there's some of those kicking around late in passage. We're still early in passage though, so we had a pretty good one today. Get nailed tonight. We're definitely gonna get nailed. Well, there's no certainty in anything, but there's a really, really good chance we're gonna get nailed tonight. By that.
Yeah, so that's a series of squalls. Squalls usually travel in a line, so you'll see on the radar there's like a blob, 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 blob. And the blobs are pockets of rain and water and wind.
Rain. Wow.
Nastiness, choppy seas, gross. And then I think I saw another line in behind this line, way off in the distance. I don't know if we'll reach that one tonight, but we're definitely going to be traveling this way. It does look a lot clearer. Well, it did look a lot clear up front. I was hoping to outrun them, but we may not be able to.
I hope they got up and on Ben's shift and not mine.
I was just thinking, I'm off to bed. I'm good to go here.
So right now, Ben goes down at, I can't even think tonight. I'm tired.
I was doing the same thing yesterday where I was trying to count the jerry cans, like add up the liters in each. Since they're all different sizes, I couldn't do it. And I had to get out my calculator on my iPhone to add it all up. It was crazy. Like it's tiredness and you're drunk basically. Like
Just count the number that are there and time multiply.
I couldn't do it. I had to go plus on my phone.
Oh dear. Okay, well I just can't remember the names of anything or what time we start shift. So we start shift at 8 p.m. My shift will start, which is like pretty quick here. Ben usually takes Bodhi to bed with him, or I hang out with him if he's not ready. And Willa's down about 6-ish. And then I'm up till 2 a.m. and then Ben's up from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then I get up and usually stay up for an hour or two after. Sometimes I don't get out of the hole until 8:15, 8:30. One day I take my phone now because one morning he let me sleep and it was like 8:40 and I felt really bad.
We're pretty relaxed on our sleep schedule or shift schedule. If it's not squally or not heavy weather or we're not tired, we let the other person rest because that's the worst thing ever is to have a non-rested crew. But yeah, that's life aboard. I think we're halfway, just over halfway now. So.
Oh, we're over halfway. We're a day over halfway, unless things have changed.
So things are good. We have weather via satellite phone, and things are going to be like this for the next day or two. And it's going to die, and then they're predicting 10 to 15 knots on the nose, which would be absolutely...
What? They changed it?
Yeah, which would be absolutely nasty because you have to add another 5 knots of boat speed, so you're looking at 20 knots.
You didn't tell me that.
I just came up before dinner.
Oh.
Anyways, the forecast changes daily. Usually they're accurate for the first 2 days, 3 days, and this forecast I'm talking about is now 5 days out, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. We can always divert into Sri Lanka if we have to. Kids are adapting too. I mean, Willa's running around the boat now like crazy. She falls, but not too bad. She's going up and down the stairs into the pontoons, which are really steep. He's just crawling and launching himself places, so they're fine. Totally fine.
Yeah, but when it's 20 knots on the nose, it might be a different story.
Oh yeah. We have a situation. If you can see that, there's a funnel. Funnels are like tornadoes, like a water spout. They're tornadoes. Very dangerous out in the water. I'm gonna try and outrun it. I'm gonna try and go in front of it. If I can't do that, I'll go behind it. That's pretty big, eh?
It's a water spout, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we drop our sail?
Might have to, yeah.
Are you trying to outrun it?
Yeah. I think we've avoided the worst of it. I've started both engines and gone a little bit to starboard. But holy smokes, it feels good. The sun's setting. It's so hot today. I've actually been very sick all day. All afternoon. Vomiting, nausea, lethargic. I think either I got heat stroke or from food poisoning as well. From a fish that we ate yesterday. We left it out in the sun too long. Ashley seems okay, but she was going to vomit last night. So it's a bit of a shocker how hard it is when you have one crew member down. There she is. There's the hero of the day. Babysitter captain. He's smiling.
Not sleepy. I keep trying to put him down and he keeps saying, forget it.
Beautiful, but scary when they have water spouts. Ready to be there, Ash?
Oh yeah. Like 2 days ago I was ready to be there. I hope this isn't a thing of like what's to come tonight though. It's brutal. You can't see those water spouts in the dark. It's like a little bit freaky to see one right before dark time.
couple long line boats up here, so that's the end or the start of the long line. Usually the line sinks straight down, so there's no danger catching them, but I just saw a turtle at the surface, and then there's something finning around the turtle, so maybe it's bycatch. Awful, these long lines. Worst invention ever. Willa, you're supposed to be in bed. How did you get out here?
Someone was peeking out the window. Nice out here, eh? Is that nice and cool?
How's Willa been sleeping?
Seems good, but the engine's not on tonight.
Oh, that's the difference.
Probably. Okay, you ready? Look at how dark it is in there. Nighty, nighty. Give your bunnies a hug and tell them how cool it was to see sunset. This is one lucky bunny. Bunny says it's so pretty. Hey, Willa? Yeah. Okay, now you can go nighty-night.
Nighty-night, Willa.
Hey Vito, what's your intention? Where you cross my boat? From my pro side to my stop side, now you want to cross my boat. From stop side to my pro side, what's your intention? I'm not overtaking you, your speed is very slow. What's your intention?
So I think some of the tankers are messing around with each other. It's a pinch point here, which means that there's a piece of land that comes out and everyone has to go around it, and yeah, it pinches everyone up into one little area. But this Chinese freighter wants to overtake this other freighter, and you can see it on the map. The freighter ahead is veering over so that he can't get by. The Chinese captain is very angry, and the other freighter's not responding on the VHF. I'm just going parallel to the shipping lane now. It's hairy out there, man. There's a lot of freighters. So this guy here is just crossing over so that this guy back here can't get through. Kind of funny. Not funny, but doesn't want people to pass. Children's games. I can smell Sri Lanka. The wind just shifted, so it's an offshore breeze. It smells like dirt. It smells like jungle. Vines. For some reason I can smell vines. I think it reminds me of Dominica in the Caribbean. Wet, humid, lush. Crazy smelling. So crazy how you can smell certain things. At sea, sometimes you can also smell, like if there's a fishing boat just upwind of you, you can sort of smell the fish, or you can smell the smell of cigarettes if someone is smoking on a boat. Your smell becomes very attuned to what's out there because you haven't smelled anything for days and weeks at a time. It smells amazing, Sri Lanka. I wish we could stop there, but unfortunately we gotta go. The season is changing here in the northern hemisphere, and we gotta go to the Maldives, and then pop below the equator and head to the Seychelles. You smell beautiful. You smell very beautiful, Sri Lanka. See you on the next lap.